Welcome to this edition of Kitchen Cures. Today I'm going to share one of my favorite recipes. This is a Cherry Cocoa Chia Pudding, and with Valentine's Day right around the corner, it's a great recipe to share with your loved one or even use for breakfast for your children, or a great pre or post workout snack for you. And the best part about this, it's so easy. You can do it literally in 3 minutes. We want to start out with our base. I usually use an almond milk. This is a vanilla almond milk, and I have about a cup here which we pour directly. Now again, I'm pouring into this flat dish. You can also use a mason jar, and it's really personal preference. Sometimes I feel like the mason jars, which you can see here, seal the pudding a little bit better. The next step, of course, are the chia seeds. This is your key ingredient. It's rich in omega-3s, has lots of great fatty acids in it, even provides a lot of fiber. So we take about a quarter cup of chia seeds, pour that directly into the vanilla almond milk. Maybe give that a stir for a second or two and let really that almond milk coat all those great chia seeds. And as that's sort of setting in and mixing in there, my next step is to add some honey. And this is my favorite sweetener, honestly. So this is about 2 tablespoons of honey. I'll add that directly into my chia seed mix. And then as you're thinking about how you're using this, if you're using it for breakfast, you may want to stop at the honey, because remember, there's already sugar in the vanilla almond milk which we just poured. If you're using it for a dessert, then maybe add a little bit of extra sugar. So this is 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm adding that in as well. So we've got our sweetener, we've got our almond milk, we've got our chia seeds. We're going to give that a good swirl here, let everything get coated and mixed in together. And then the fun really begins. Let's add in some of the great flavorings that go with Valentine's Day, or just make your kids really interested and excited. The next step, you can throw some cherries on there. You can throw them in whole, you can cut them up. My kids like to find them whole because they have more fun with them. You can add in about a tablespoon, actually that may be too much, let's say about a teaspoon, I guesstimate, of cocoa powder. Add that in as well. Again, if you like it more chocolatey, you can add more in there. And again, we're mixing so everything hopefully will coat together, and all these chia seeds as it gels will sort of set and make a great pudding. And then last but not least, we want to add a little bit of vanilla extract. Now you don't want to overpower the cocoa, so just a tiny bit there, maybe about a teaspoon, not more than that. Again, mix everything back together. And once you've got the cocoa powder, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'm trying to get this cocoa powder to dissolve in this mixture. So we're stirring. And once you feel confident that everything's sort of dissolved in there, then you can add a few dark chocolate chips on top. Again, if it's a dessert, if it's breakfast, you might want to skip this step. So now that we have this completely stirred, what we want to do is go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. You want to seal it. If you have an open flat container, go ahead and seal it, maybe with some saran wrap, or if you're using a mason jar, go ahead and tighten that up. Stick it in the refrigerator overnight for 24 hours, and in the morning, you have a great healthy treat for you and your family. Thanks for watching this edition of Kitchen Cures. I hope you enjoy this treat.